Dan the Natural Man Show. Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day today. The weather's nice where I'm at. I hope it's good where you are. Today I want to talk about anxiety. I know there's many people who suffer from daily anxiety, and it can make your life a living HE double hockey sticks. I've been through it. I have a lot of other friends and family have been through it. And a lot of people, they may go see a therapist, and the therapist wants to prescribe some kind of a anti-anxiety medication. The problem with drugs like that, I'm not telling you not to take it. I'm just going to educate you on some of the alternatives. The problem with a lot of your anti-anxiety drugs is that they can be very detrimental to your health. They can have severe side effects, long-term side effects, and they won't cure your anxiety. So to me, I'm not willing to take a drug that could have, I'm talking life-changing side effects, yet it won't cure my anxiety. It doesn't make sense to me. Anxiety is not you can't cure anxiety with a drug or even an herb. You have to face your fears, but we're not talking about it today. I'm going to talk about herbs that can help replace some of your medical drugs while you're doing other things to heal your anxiety. But this is a very serious word of warning. If you decide you want to get off of your anti-anxiety medications and try something alternative, you absolutely must find a doctor that will work with you and help wean you off of these, because you can severely damage your brain and your health if you go off these drugs cold turkey. Never ever go off psychiatric drugs cold turkey. It can ruin your life. You must get a doctor to help you. With that out of the way, I want to talk about a few herbs that can help calm your body while you're doing other things to your anxiety, like getting a therapist that doesn't push drugs, CBT therapy, reframing, of course exercise, meditation, prayer. There's a lot of things that can balance your nervous system back to normal so you can start to work your way out of this anxiety all the time. So the first herb is valerian. I know you've probably heard of valerian. Valerian is an excellent herb to relax your nervous system. It can help you sleep better. It calms you during times of stress. And you can take it in a tea, a tincture, or a capsule even. I prefer teas and tinctures, but capsules do work. I use them all with myself and some of my clients. Another great herb is kava. And I know you've read that in some places they say kava can cause liver damage. I think that there's like 12 cases that they have linked to kava, which I don't know how cut and dry those studies were. I think they were just kind of observational. But the cultures that have used kava for thousands of years, they've never had any liver toxicity. And it's also, you must use the root, kava root. The leaves could cause problems, but the root is what is used traditionally. And kava is a very powerful herb when it comes to helping with anxiety. Kava. Another great one is passion flower. Passion flower, there was a study done with passion flower with people who are about to go get a dental procedure, and of course a lot of us have anxiety if we're about to get a tooth pulled or a filling or something. They had a group that they put on passion flower and a group that put on I think it's diazepam, and the passion flower worked just as well as the chemical drug, but the passion flower doesn't have the side effects. Let's see. Another great herb would be black cohosh. I know we've heard a lot of black cohosh is really good for menopausal symptoms. It's good for females. But it's also very good for anxiety and stress. Black cohosh. Another good one is California poppy. Now this is a herb that's coming back into favor in the last, maybe 10 years or so. I don't think it's related to the opium, but opium is that, of course it's illegal. But California poppy is not part of that family. California poppy is legal, so it's going to be okay if you use it. You don't have to worry about getting popped. But California poppy is another good one. Now another one, this is kind of another controversial herb, but Jamaican dogwood. Very powerful herb. As a matter of fact, it's such a powerful herb that some cultures use it to paralyze fish when they're fishing. It can actually paralyze fish. So needless to say, it's a pretty potent herb, but it can be used for anxiety. It might not be my first choice, but it can be used. Another good herb for anxiety is motherwort, and motherwort is also really good for women, especially in the transitional phases of life. Motherwort is also very, very good for the heart. Another good herb is mugwort. Mugwort's another good anti-anxiety herb. Some people use mugwort to induce deep dreaming, because sometimes our dreams can show us the path we need to be on or some of the problems we are having. If you're into that, you can get some books on dream interpretation. Let me think. There's a lot of great herbs for anxiety. Hawthorn berry, which is the #1 heart herb, #1 for the heart. But some people do find hawthorn to be very relaxing, and I think that if whatever is stressing us is close to our hearts, like if we are having trouble with a loved one, like that could be a romantic partner, and that's causing us anxiety and stress, hawthorn is a good herb to have on hand to help calm the heart during those times where you're literally dealing with a matter of the heart, because there is something called broken heart syndrome that, if you lose a loved one, that your heart can start acting all funny. It can actually, they've even observed that the structure of your heart can actually change if you are if your grief is intense enough. So if you're going through a time that's very intense, if you're grieving, hawthorn is a very good herb to have on hand and to take. Of course, another great one is lindenberry. Lindenberry is another good herb for this. Chamomile. Chamomile is a great herb for anxiety. It's also good for digestion. I love when going through some stressful periods to have chamomile tea at night. You can have some dry chamomile leaves on hand and make a tea and drink it maybe an hour before you go to bed. Oh, it really hits the spot. So those are a pretty good list of herbs that can help you with anxiety. They help calm you. They can help calm you. They can help your nervous system to get back to regular, to homeostasis where it wants to be. But with anxiety, you have to remember that you can't just rely on a drug or even an herb. You got to work on yourself. I believe anxiety is a message from your subconscious mind, or even God, that is showing us things that we need to face in our lives and things that we need to get on with our life. What is it that we want to do? I know for a lot of us that there's things that we really want to do in our lives, but we're afraid to. And I think sometimes anxiety is just a wake-up call, and it's just a nudge. It's not even a gentle nudge, it's kind of a forceful nudge. But you need to move forward, you need to face your fears. But remember, never ever go off a psychiatric drug on your own. I mean, I really mean it. It's very serious, very serious. Get a doctor to help you. If you like this video, like it and share it. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my website, DanTheNaturalMan.com. And until next time, keep it natural.